Pleasant morning to each and everyone. This is the part 8 to part 10 of the revised quarantine rules and regulations of 2004. So let's start. Part 8 is all about the requirements on sanitation and food safety for domestic inter-island vessels, port or airport terminal, and food service establishments. Section 47, Sanitation and Food Safety. So the Bureau shall take all necessary steps to ensure the maintenance of a sanitary environment within the domestic ports and airports, including the supervision and control of the sanitation of inter-island vessels, food service establishments, and terminal in coordination with the port or airport shipping authorities. Next, we have the Section 48, the food safety requirements. So it enhances this section enhances the provision of sanitation and food safety in the area of responsibility at both domestic and international ports, airports of entry including in-flight catering, food service establishments, vessels, and aircraft. Under it, they adopt the hazard analysis critical control points, audit system, and monitoring the food safety program implemented at the area of responsibility. Next, we have Section 49, the monitoring and evaluation. So the Bureau of Quarantine shall conduct a methodical examination and review of procedures and records of the program or system with a detailed report of the findings. For the part 9, it is all about the requirements for cargoes and materials for medical transplant and research. Section 50. Section 50 is all about the regulations on importation and exportation of cargoes. So cargoes that are considered to harbor vectors of infectious disease subject to regulations, emerging disease, and or public health emergency of international concern. So cargoes from a plague-infected port that are vulnerable to harbor rats or fleas should be fumigated prior to its unloading in the port. So other cargoes that may carry vector-borne diseases and or cargoes potentially exposed to diseases subject to regulations and or public health emergency of international concern of public health concern shall be subject to quarantine measures. Next, we have here Section 51, so regulation on importation and exportation of materials for medical transplant and research. So, organs or tissues of human origin, culture of bacteria or any live microbe or collection of organisms that may cause any disease to humans or any insect, animal, or plant and its byproducts potentially capable of transmitting a disease to humans shall not be admitted nor to be transported to or from the Philippines without specific permit issued by the Director of Quarantine in coordination with concerned agencies such as veterinary, plant, fish, and wildlife quarantine. Part 10 is all about the clearance of human remains. Section 52. So it is all about the regulations on clearance of human remains. The admission of human remains into the country shall be governed by the following regulations. So all human remains arriving at Philippine ports and airports coming from foreign countries shall be accompanied by the following documents for quarantine clearance. First, we have the death certificate or a true copy thereof with proper translation certified by the appropriate authorities from the country of origin. Next, we have the certification from the consul at the origin country, the certification that there is no existence of a pestilence from the health authority of the country of origin. We also have the embalming certificate stating that the human remains have been properly embalmed and placed in a hermetically sealed casket. Last, we have the cremation certificate stating that the human remains have been properly cremated and the ashes shall be placed in a hermetically sealed urn or a similar container. And that's it.